Massive twist in store for CM Punk and WWE. Sasha Banks drops a massive tease amid WWE rumors. Malachi Black returns to WWE. Brock Lesnar returns to dethrone Gunther. Gunther wins at Royal Rumble. CM Punk sends a message to Batista. History repeats itself at Royal Rumble on CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. Let's jump right into it. Sasha Banks drops a massive tease amid WWE rumors. Mercedes Moné has just dropped a huge tease on social media regarding her in-ring return amid WWE rumors. Sasha Banks turned a lot of heads when she walked out of WWE during the May 16, 2022 episode of Raw. Since then, she's gone on to have a successful career for herself in NJPW, where she won the IWGP Women's Championship. However, Moné suffered an ankle injury during a match against Willow Nightingale earlier this year that took her out of the action. Now the former WWE star is all healed up and ready to make her in-ring return. With news of her impending in-ring return doing the rounds, there were rumors that she could be headed to WWE. Amid those rumors, Moné took to her Instagram story to tease a new ring gear. She showed off a sketch of a really cool-looking ring gear. Recently, it was reported that Charlotte Flair signed a massive contract extension with WWE, which is the biggest for a female superstar. Now, former WWE writer Vince Russo believes that Mercedes Moné will use this as a bargaining chip and try to get an even bigger deal from AEW. All she's Mercedes Moné doing is using that as a bargaining chip for AEW, and I promise you, bro, at the end of the day, she'll get more from AEW than Charlotte got from WWE, Vince Russo said. It will be interesting to see if AEW will be able to sign Moné to a contract. This will be a much-needed deal for Tony Khan's promotion, which will allow them to strengthen the women's division. Do you want to see Mercedes return to the WWE? Malachi Black returns to WWE. It was recently reported that SmackDown superstar Zelina Vega has signed a new contract with WWE. Some fans believe that her husband, AEW star Malachi Black, could join her in this Stanford-based company in the future. After he was released from his contract in June 2021, the Dutch wrestler went on to sign with All Elite Wrestling, where he's a former AEW World Trios champion. He's the leader of the House of Black faction, which comprises Brody King, Buddy Matthews, and Julia Hart. Black revealed on social media last year that he requested his release from the promotion, but it was not granted, and he's reportedly signed through 2027. His wife, Zelina Vega, is a former WWE Women's Tag Team Champion, the first ever Queen Crown winner, and a part of the LWO, which Rey Mysterio leads. She competes on the blue brand. PETA Insider recently reported that she signed a multi-year deal with the global wrestling juggernaut. Wrestling fans shared their thoughts on her staying with the company on X, formerly Twitter, with some speculating that her husband, Malachi Black, could join her in WWE one day. One of WWE's most anticipated events of the year, Royal Rumble, is set to take place next month, featuring the traditional men's and women's Rumble match. The winner of each bout will compete for a world title at WrestleMania. In a recent interview with Screen Rant, Zelina Vega stated that she wants to win the 30-woman match and become champion. I think that winning the Royal Rumble would be the cherry on top of something so perfect for me. I think this is just going up and up. And I think that this is something that I feel like I'm proving to the fans, I'm proving to the office, I'm also proving to myself that this is the version of myself that I'm supposed to be at. This is where I'm supposed to be in. And holding singles gold is exactly where Zelina Vega needs to be now in her career, she said. Rhea Ripley won the 2023 Women's Royal Rumble. It'll be interesting to see whether Zelina emerges victorious in next year's one. Would you like to see Zelina Vega win the Royal Rumble? Brock Lesnar returns to dethrone Gunther. Gunther is at the top of the mountain in WWE, having been the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion in the Stanford-based company's illustrious history. However, the fans believe his reign could finally come to an end at the hands of Brock Lesnar. One of the best moments of 2023 went down during the men's Royal Rumble match earlier this year, where Gunther and Lesnar came face-to-face. The interaction led to the crowd erupting, an indication of how much fans were craving to see a match between them. Since then, there have been lots of chatter about the ring general having a dream showdown with the Beast incarnate. With WrestleMania 40 just a few months away, it is safe to say a match between Lesnar and Gunther could bring the house down if it materializes. A few days back, a Twitter account put up a post asking fans to share their predictions for who could dethrone the Imperium leader for the Intercontinental Championship. The Beast incarnate turned out to be the choice for many users in the comments section. Some fans even pointed out that Lesnar had never won the Intercontinental Championship yet, and capturing it could result in a memorable moment. A few months back, during an exclusive chat with Sportskeeda Wrestling, Gunther opened up about his desire to get inside the squared circle with Brock Lesnar. The ring general also confessed how he has always admired Lesnar, not just for his exploits inside the ring, but also because he handles things outside it. I said that before. I think he's definitely somebody I looked up to. I always admired him for how he handles himself in his business and stuff. For me personally, I think he's my biggest obstacle at some point in my career. If there's a chance that this happens, I would love to do that, of course, Gunther said. The Imperium leader has run amok almost the entire WWE roster at this point, and there are a few opponents left for him that are as compelling as Brock Lesnar. It now remains if fans get to see the behemoths battle it out anytime soon. Do you think Brock Lesnar is the ideal pick to end Gunther's historic run with the Intercontinental title? Gunther wins a Royal Rumble. While fans are abuzz with the possibility of CM Punk winning the WWE Royal Rumble 2024, Vince Russo has explained why he would have booked another star to win instead. According to Vince Russo, being predictable is one of the biggest problems with the present booking style of the Stamford-based promotion. Known for his polarizing takes and decisions during his time as a writer for pro wrestling, Russo claims that CM Punk winning the Rumble would not be a surprise. Speaking on Sportskeeda's Writing with Russo, the veteran stated why he would instead opt for Gunther to win the Rumble so he could go up against Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. If it's me writing this, going over in the Royal Rumble is gonna be Gunther, without a shadow of a doubt, because nobody is thinking Roman Reigns and Gunther. Nobody, bro, so that's where I am going. While Gunther is yet to win a world title in WWE, Vince Russo believes he is already better than Roman Reigns. According to Russo, the Tribal Chief's character has been very one-dimensional. Speaking on another episode of Sportskeeda's Writing with Russo, the veteran explained, "When you look at that show, and you look at just the character work, that guy is top 3. No doubt about it, bro, top 3. He's better than Reigns because Reigns is very one-dimensional. Gunther shows like different sides of personality. That guy's a good man." As of now, it remains to be seen what Gunther will achieve in the following year. CM Punk sends a message to Batista. WWE superstar CM Punk had a message for Batista in his latest Instagram story. CM Punk and Batista are good friends in real life. It's been almost 5 years since Batista left pro wrestling following his final match at WrestleMania 35. Batista recently looked back at 2023 in an Instagram post. The post came to CM Punk's notice, who shared it on his Instagram story with a 2-word message for the animal. Dream Chaser wrote Punk. The 2014 Royal Rumble match was Punk's final WWE outing before he quit the company. That night, Batista won the free-for-all and was booed out of the building as fans were expecting that WWE would have Daniel Bryan win the match. Bryan didn't even compete in the match but would later get inserted into the main event of WrestleMania XXX. Batista appeared on an episode of E! And the Champions Pod of Awesomeness back in 2018. The veteran was asked about his 2014 WWE run and Punk's exit shortly after. Batista made it clear that he wasn't a fan of how Punk left. "You guys know, I love Punk. I always got along with Punk. I had to hear from people that he left because I came back. I was like, where the hell did that come from? I said I wasn't crazy about the way he left, because it's just not the way we did business. You just don't do that," said Batista. Brock did it way back in the day as well. "You know, we got a million guys lined up to put him over and he just leaves," he added. The unthinkable finally happened at Survivor Series, War Games, and Punk made his long-anticipated return to WWE at the mega event. He recently defeated Dominic Mysterio in his first WWE match in almost 10 years. Drop your reactions to Punk's story praising Batista. History repeats itself at Royal Rumble on CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. The topic of who will win the WWE Royal Rumble 2024 has many fans questioning if it will be CM Punk or Cody Rhodes. According to former WWE head writer Vince Russo, fortune may favor both in a surprising manner. While Royal Rumble traditionally has one winner who earns the right to have a match at WrestleMania, there have been times when more than one person has technically won. For instance, the 1994 Royal Rumble had 2 winners, Lex Luger and Bret Hart. Furthermore, the 2005 Rumble match also had Batista and John Cena winning, but the decision was made to restart the match with just the 2 of them. According to Vince Russo, WWE may decide to repeat history and have both Cody Rhodes and CM Punk win. Speaking on Sportskeeda's Writing with Russo, he stated, "There is another way to go. Just repeat history. They do all that anyway. Cody and Punk hit the floor at the same time. They are co-winners. Cody gets Reigns, CM Punk gets Rollins. I mean, that sounds real simple to me." Despite the Second City saying having a hype return to the Stamford-based promotion, Russo thinks that both Punk and Jey Uso are practically in the same story angle at the same time. Speaking on Sportskeeda's Legion of Raw, the former WWE writer explained, "We gotta keep in mind, Jey Uso has not been on this roster for that long. And remember with Jey, it was who wanted him here, who did want him here. Remember how we talked about that could be interesting? We went from that story on Jey to literally 6 weeks later. Now that's CM Punk's story. What's Jey's story now? Whether the Chicago native will win against Seth Rollins if they face off is something only time will tell." Massive twist in store for CM Punk and WWE. While CM Punk has had a stellar return to WWE, a veteran believes his comeback story may have a disappointing twist ahead. The Second City Saint was immediately in the crosshairs of Seth Rollins upon his reappearance at Survivor Series, planting the seeds for a rivalry. This soon turned into a full-fledged feud, with both men making it clear that they would soon be facing off if Punk managed to win Royal Rumble. Punk has also proclaimed that he would win the Rumble to earn a shot at Seth Rollins' heavyweight championship at WrestleMania. Speaking on Sportskeeda's Writing with Russo, Vince Russo explained why the the Chicago native could not lose the Royal Rumble. However, the veteran also stated that Seth Rollins might come out on top eventually. I don't think he can, since he said he's gonna win it. It's the old Bret Hart thing. I guess whatever they're gonna do with Cody, he's not gonna have to win the Royal Rumble to get a shot at Roman Reigns. But you cannot have Punk say he's gonna win it and then not win it. Here's why you really can't do that. Because I have a feeling that they are gonna put Rollins over Punk, because that's gonna be the big test. Bro, said Russo. Given CM Punk's controversial past in AEW, Conan thinks that WWE is in no hurry to pit him in a high-profile feud against Roman Reigns anytime soon. Speaking on keeping it 100, Conan explained that the company may be testing out the waters with CM Punk for now. That gives you time to see what his attitude is, if he's professional and all that. I wouldn't rush him into something, like, oh, let's try to do something before he does something stupid. As of now, it remains to be seen what the future has in store for the former world champion in WWE.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me